guys, thanks for joining. This is John from Friends of Your Benefits. Today we have a special guest. We have Royal. Royal is my King Charles Cavalier, and Royal is here today to help us learn about pet insurance and determine if it's something that is worthwhile for you to have if you happen to have any pets. So if we take a look over here, we also have another dog within the Friends of Your Benefits house. His name is Bacon. So Bacon is the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. So if we look at the picture, Bacon is on the left, and then his brother from another mother, Royal, who is anxiously looking in front of us, is on the right. So we take a look at pet insurance, a few things here. So number one, pet insurance is important because we do know that pets happen to be very important members of our family. For those of us who happen to have children, some of us do love our pets more than our children, and that's the way it is. And others of us just really love our animals. So there's really two forms of pet insurance, and ultimately pet insurance can be thought of as a form of health insurance for pets. So when you take a look at pet insurance, there's two tracks that you can consider. One is a discount plan. So discount plan is not actual pet insurance, but it does offer discounts on a network of vets and prescription drugs. The other track is the traditional pet insurance, and it can cover preventive care, injuries, illness, certain prescription drugs, and generally it was designed for cats and dogs, but some plans do cover birds and exotic animals. So one thing that's worth noting here, and one question we hear over and over again, is how expensive is it? So to be totally honest, the premium is literally all over the map. So discount plans can be as little as $10 a month. For the plans that go through traditional insurance, the rule of thumb is the younger the animal, the least costly. So for example, a 3-year-old Yorkshire Terrier can cost about $35 a month, but it does also vary by geography. So that same dog, let's say it's in New York, it's going to cost about $52 a month. So certainly big difference in cost just based upon geography. And we know for New York, no surprise, things are more expensive. Bacon, who I showed you a picture of before, Bacon the Corgi, so he's 13 now, still has a lot of energy. So he cost me $70 a month for traditional pet insurance. Other thing to note here is that plans that happen to cover routine or preventive care do cost a lot more. And it's worthwhile to do the math. So what do we mean by that? So let's say you're considering getting pet insurance for one of your dogs or cats, and you're thinking about, hey, is the routine care worth it? So take a look at the difference between the premium. So typically, if you look on an annualized basis, the difference between premium can be $200 to $400 a year for adding the routine care rider, as they call it. But you might get a bill from the vet, and you take a look at some of those bills, and you can see that the last routine checkup was less than $200. So in that case, it would probably make sense not to elect the preventive care benefit and to save yourself a bit of money by just having something that covers everything except the preventive care. Other thing worth noting is it may be worth considering or taking a look at a plan that could be offered by your employer. And because your employer may happen to offer it, the pet insurance company may offer a group buying discount. So what we have here is just a sample plan design as it relates to pet insurance. And if you've seen one pet insurance design, you've seen one pet insurance design. They certainly come in many sizes, shapes, and flavors like our furry friends. So for this particular plan, you see that there's a $250 annual deductible. It comes with a 70% co-insurance reimbursement. So let's say you happen to take your dog to the vet and there's a $100 bill. What will happen at the end of the day, you'll be responsible after your deductible for 30% of it. So you'd be responsible for $30, and then the pet insurance company would pay the other $70. It is important to note that these plans do come with maximums on the benefit. So typically you see a plan and it may have a $7,500 annual maximum. One thing that's really important to note, and you may not see this right away, but there are a lot of exclusions as it relates to pet insurance. There is actually breed-specific pre-X. So what do I mean by that? So if we take a look at traditional health insurance plans for people, generally pre-existing conditions are not allowed. But that doesn't apply to our furry friends over here. So there is breed-specific pre-existing conditions. So let's say you have a golden retriever and it's known that, hey, after age 5, the golden retriever's knees tend to give out and they get shot. You go to take that golden retriever to the vet, and the vet gives you the estimate to do the repair for the knees. You submit that to your pet insurance company. They're going to deny that claim as a pre-existing condition. Total bummer. There are other exclusions. So pet obedience school is excluded as well. Pet food typically excluded, along with teeth cleaning and grooming. So we hope you found this video to be informative, and hope you enjoy spending a little bit of time with Royal over here. If you like this video, if you want to see more of Royal and maybe Bacon in the future, feel free to comment below. Also, we'd love to hear from you. If you happen to have a comment, or if you want to give us a suggestion for a future video, or you just want to tell us what's going on, feel free to send us an email. Our email is friendswithyourbenefits@protonmail.com. As always, we encourage you to subscribe and click the bell. And until next time, thanks for joining. Bye.